But in case you do feel them, they tend to be highly irritating. You either get pins and needles in your hand and wrist, or even your whole arm goes numb. So I bet it's a real health hazard in the long term and can ruin your joints for good.
Tingling or tickling in your fingers.
You know, when you come home in the evening, you're a lot more tired if you have to work with machines like that.
It is a nuisance, most certainly, and a health hazard. I think if you have to work with them a lot, you'll get troubles with your wrist joints for sure. I think they are definitely a health hazard.
The big story of vibration control started with Bosch angle grinders.
This used to be a nice to have. Now, it's a must. There are new worldwide regulations regarding vibrations. What can I say? We are ahead of our time.
Yeah, there are a lot of expert opinions in this. Let's listen to a few.
The vibration control side handle decouples quasi the grinder from the hand of the user. The material has been developed to reduce the vibration for our grinders and to have still a stiff feeling in the handle for a good control of the grinder. Overall, we are still best in class on our handles. We have some copies in the market. Metabo copied our system, but does not have the security device. DeWalt has something, they claimed for something, but it doesn't work as good as ours.
That's the new vibration controlled handle for the small angle grinders. It's a second generation. It has still the same high-level vibration control system here inside, and the new thing of this handle is it has a smaller guild here and has soft pads in on this handle surfaces, and it gets thicker in the end for a good grip and a good control of the tool.
We have vibrations with a low amplitude and higher frequency, so-called hand-arm vibrations. They can cause sensibility and circulatory disorder in the hand of the user. This is called white finger syndrome. The symptoms are tingling and whitening of the fingers. How dangerous vibrations are depend mainly on the exposure time and the vibration level of a power tool. We should keep in mind that the development of power tools with low vibrations will help to avoid illnesses caused by vibrations.
Did you ever come across cases or issue concerning vibrations?
Yeah, sure I did. It's not such a solemn disease we see in occupational medicine.
And can this be caused by power tools?
This is very often caused by power tools because it's a long contact time between the tool and the hand-arm system by working with power tools.
And how are these really diseases in the end, or are these just observations?
It can start with such an more an observation, like having cold fingers or having a little bit too less blood flow, like white fingers and like prickling sensations in the hands. But it can come to a really severe disease by starting to become chronic, and then the exposure needs to be only very short and only for a short time to bring the symptoms and the signs. Very often it tends to be chronic, so that they have a chronic illness then, and it can be a disease that makes you unable for your work.
Does this mean that people cannot not work anymore at all?
That may well happen, yes, because if they have a profession that needs necessarily the power tool, and you're not able to work with it any longer, so it can bring you out of work, yes.
Thank you very much for your information.
Thank you for your interest.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
The new Physical Agents Directive is addressing employers. They have to use state-of-the-art technology, and especially tools which have vibration minimization techniques implemented. The vibrations you have studies, scientific studies worldwide in Europe as well as in the US and Japan and China. And for example, the white finger syndrome, which is one of the possible results of long-term exposure to high vibration, this is stated in every country, as well as on ISO level. You have international standards which provide the state of knowledge, state of art of the knowledge. The new issue is that now you have 3-axis measurements, and this is a change in the standard. One result will be that the values, the figures will be higher than corresponding to the earlier standard. And this is very important to compare instruction manuals of different suppliers, of different manufacturers, that you refer to the same standard to have really a comparable value with reference to this standard.
New is that the topic vibration has now to be included in the general risk evaluation process in the company. Here the supervisors have to identify and evaluate the risks and hazards for their staff and determine appropriate safety measures. Furthermore, a new upper limit for vibration level of 5 meters per square second has been set. If the result of the risk assessment is that the hand-arm vibration level at a workplace reaches or exceeds this limit, then it is not permitted to man the station with the one same person for an 8-hour day. The maximum working hours per day are decreased in accordance with the vibration level.
To sum it up, vibration control is a clear competence of Bosch Power Tools. Once again, we are trendsetter, and this is what we show. Big subject, great marketing, and fantastic chances.
Differentiation has grown into something much bigger. The significance and attention on vibration control will continue to rise in its importance. This is why in this area we will grow fantastically.